Ladies and gentlemen, the main event in the world of boxing is upon us. Boxing fans, are you ready? Then let's get this party started! Coming to the ring at this time, first, the champion, Israil, the Dream Madrimov!
So here comes Israil Madrimov, the reigning WBA Super Welterweight Champion. What an electrifying performance by Eminem, as I'm joined here by Chris Mannix and Sergio Mora. Sometimes those things go over like a lead balloon. The fans are here for boxing, not music, but everyone rising to their feet for Eminem. And like that last song said, Sergio, for Israil Madrimov, you only get one shot at an opportunity like this. I mean, the pound-for-pound king, Terence Crawford.
I mean, look, his name says it all, Madrimov. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's realizing the dream. This is his moment right here.
In his 12th professional fight, he gets a shot at Terence Crawford, and all of Uzbekistan is behind him. He told us that this is their version of the Super Bowl. Even at the Olympics, all of the fighters in their interviews, all the boxers are saying, hey, Madrimov is our motivation, our inspiration. And Chris, if you ask those that are close to him, they are extremely confident that he gets the job done tonight.
Yeah, Israil Madrimov is part of a very talented camp in Indio, California that includes MJ Akhmadaliev, Bektemir Melikuziev, Shakir Giasov. These guys have been training partners, working together through the amateur ranks, coming up as a pro for these kind of opportunities. In addition to potentially becoming a pound-for-pound fighter himself, Israil Madrimov could become the greatest fighter from Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan has had many good fighters. They haven't had a true superstar yet. A win tonight will put Israil Madrimov in that category.
And we talk about the hard road to the top for Terence Crawford as we see the fireworks show going on. Israil Madrimov dreamed of this moment as he grew up extremely poor, so he had to go collect firewood and get water from a well for his family growing up. And now this, the grandest stage of them all. He looks pretty relaxed.
I'll tell you one thing, man, fighters relish the ring walk, but we never think or imagine a ring walk like this. It doesn't get bigger or better. Look, this man has been a poker face the entire time. Finally we see a smile, finally we see excitement. It's time, man. Adrenaline running through the veins. Moment's real.
And you see that fan zone statistic, 85% picking Terence Crawford to win. Terence Crawford is an all-time great fighter. Let me tell you, that is a big number because Israil Madrimov is a very live underdog here.
When we asked Madrimov what he thought about Crawford, he said, I don't think about it. I only think about me. This is my division, and I'll show him this in his biggest fight ever. A complete dismantling of the former champion, and he said the plan is to make it look easy again tonight.
Listen, man, when he fought Spence, he came out with a fishnet outfit. He was a big fish, catching the bigger fish. Tonight, he's coming out like the general. Just an excellent ring walk from the pound-for-pound man. Can't stop addicted to the shindig is him.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his entrance to the ring, the challenger, Terence "Bud" Crawford!
No entourage needed. He stands alone. A three-division world champion now says, I fight for my legacy. I only want legacy-defining fights, and this is certainly one, Sergio, as he looks for a fourth weight class world title in your former division, junior middleweight.
I'll tell you one thing, for this guy to be coming up from lightweight to junior middleweight and try to conquer another weight division, that's something like Roberto Grade, another fourth-division champion that started out lightweight. I mean, it's something only great fighters do. Only fighters that are that talented to get on this stage to do what he does. It's just incredible.
You mentioned legacy, Tom. That is exactly what Terence Crawford is fighting for. He has accomplished all he needs to accomplish in professional boxing. He is a first ballot Hall of Famer whenever he elects to hang up the gloves. After this week, what keeps him going? Why does he keep fighting in fights like this and at this level? He got more than enough money to last him the rest of his life, and he said it was legacy. He said he wants to leave the kind of mark on the sport that all the other greats did. The Ali's, the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Mike Tysons. That's how Terence Crawford wants to be remembered, and that's why he's taking a fight like this tonight.
11 straight stoppage wins for Terence Crawford. He's not just winning fights, he's beating guys up. And Sergio, you made an interesting comment this week. You were asked what the X factor was in this bout, and you said it could come down to who's more mean.
That's exactly it, man. Who has the bigger chip on the shoulder? Who's been waiting for this opportunity? Who's been shunned by the public? Hasn't been given the big stage? Meanness, the chip. That's what makes this man special right here. Yes, the fight IQ, the speed, the power, everything. But you can't top this man. He has dog in him.
At some point, someone will be too big, too strong, too good for Terence Crawford. But will it be tonight? Will it be Israil Madrimov in the junior middleweight division?
The national anthem for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will honor champion and challenger with their respective national anthems. First, the national anthem for Uzbekistan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a special guest recording artist, Miss Norelle Simpson, shall sing the national anthem for the United States of America.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Norelle Simpson. Ladies and gentlemen, from BMO Stadium here in Los Angeles, California, USA, welcome to Riyadh Season Card Los Angeles, an evening of world-class professional boxing for your entertainment, and it's all brought to you by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, GEA. Promoters, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, Frank Warren for Queensbury Promotions, Sella and Gold Star Promotions in association with League One and World of Boxing. Special thanks to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and His Excellency, Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, GEA, Turki Ala Sheikh. This is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Super Welterweight Championship of the World. This contest is sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission Chairman Peter Villegas, Executive Officer Andy Foster, the WBA President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza Jr. Also sanctioned for the interim title by the World Boxing Organization President Paco Barcarcel, and for the mandatory rank of #1 in the World Boxing Council President Mauricio Suleiman. At ringside, the three judges scoring: from Canada, Benoit Rossel; from the United States, Fernando Villarreal; from the United States, Steve Weisfeld; and inside the ring, the man in charge of the action at the bell, world champion veteran referee Jack Reese. And now, the officials are in position and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from Los Angeles, California, USA, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner with his head trainer, Joel Diaz. He's wearing white with silver, official weight 154 pounds. After an outstanding amateur career of over 300 victories, he now has an undefeated professional record consisting of 10 victories, 7 wins by knockout, 1 technical draw, training and fighting out of Indio, California. He is the fighting pride of Khiva and all Uzbekistan, presenting the reigning, defending, undefeated WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Israil, the Dream Madrimov.
Let's go, champ.
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, standing with his head trainer, Brian B. McIntyre. Wearing navy with gold and red, he brings a professional record to the ring that is unblemished. He weighed in at 153.4 pounds, and that record stands at a perfect 40 fights, 40 victories, 31 wins by knockout over the last 7 years, 11 fights, 11 KOs. He is recognized as pound for pound, the best in the world. From Omaha, Nebraska, USA, the former lightweight world champion, former undisputed super lightweight champion, the current unified, undefeated welterweight champion of the world, Terence. Crawford.
Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece. Okay, coaches, both trunks are high. This is the point. Below this point is the low blow, and below this point is the low blow. I gave you guys instructions. I want to just remind you, please listen and follow my requests at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Fight hard, fight clean. Good luck to both of you.
Terence Crawford hasn't heard the final bell of a round, of a fight rather, in 8 years. 2016 was the last time he went the distance. 11 straight stoppages. Can he get another one tonight and become a champion in a 4th weight class? Or will the man nicknamed the Dream make his dream come true and pick up the biggest win in his country's history? 12 rounds. Here we go.
These early rounds are going to be very important for Madrimov. Crawford, admittedly a very slow starter, likes to kind of figure out what his opponents want to do. Madrimov, I think, needs to win these early rounds to bank them.
Got an early switch from Crawford right there. I always feel like when he comes out orthodox, he really wants to see what you're about. He didn't waste any time switching.
I think, Sean, fighting southpaw for Crawford, I think will help neutralize that long jab of Madrimov. That's one of his best weapons, that jab to the body. You stay in that southpaw stance, you know, it takes a little bit out of the way.
Maddox, and to your point, I think that's why he switched. He knows immediately, I need to stabilize that jab.
And Crawford's going to have to reach the fighting edge, reach over Madrimov. So I think the jab, if whoever can take the other jab away, is going to be actually in position to land the straight punches down the pipe.
We've seen in the past Crawford sometimes a little bit of a slow starter as he downloads the information, figures his opponent out. So don't be surprised if Madrimov can bank a couple early rounds.
You know why they call him a slow starter? Because he's a counter puncher by nature. He's not supposed to start fast. He wants to see what you want to do, and he's going to take those opportunities to counter punch.
The thing that I like about Madrimov is that he always has perpetual upper body movement. These Uzbek fighters have great footwork, but notice upper body movement, how his head is never in line, direct line with the straight left hands and the jabs of his opponents.
Both of these fighters can switch stances, the flip of a coin.
Sergio, can you see how many times both these guys keep starting over? Do you see it? They get in front of one another, and then they both take a step back and start over.
No, it's kind of like they're dancing. They're trying to get each other's rhythm and timing. None of them really wants to take a chance. And now that they're in the ring, can you see the size advantage that Madrimov has, how wide his back is and his shoulders?
Well, listen, the other thing, too, we know Madrimov only has 10 fights, but the fact that he keeps making Crawford start over lets us know that he deserves to be in the ring with Crawford.
He only has 10 pro fights, but had a reported 350 amateur bouts. That's what they do in Eastern Europe. They put a premium on amateur careers. But right now, Madrimov, the WBA champ. There's a counter right from Madrimov.
Madrimov was waiting for that right hand. Crawford saw that coming. This wicked combination by Bud Crawford in the end of that round.
And there's Eminem finishing the set. Come sit front row, watch the fight. Pretty good gig.
She a body, she knows she a 10. She a body with her body front like damn. She a homie, like damn. She a homie, like damn. She a homie, she a homie. She lit, don't let it turn like damn. She a homie, like damn, like damn.
Kate Beckinsale looking dapper.
You're right on the button. Hit the angle afterwards. Number 2, step back, step back.
Round 2. We are scheduled for 12.
That was a really good controlled first round from both guys. Just looking, trying to download information, as we like to say, and figure out what the other one is all about. I like how that first round went from both guys.
Yeah, so do I, Sean. You know, I like the way that Crawford ended it, but you can tell that he has respect for Madrimov. The upper body movement, how it's never stopping. It's always perpetual upper body movement, so it's hard to time Madrimov.
It's little things like that that will stop a rhythm fighter from finding their rhythm. So again, another thing that Madrimov can do to stabilize Terence Crawford is that movement, that upper body movement.
Madrimov trying to remain a puzzle that Crawford can't figure out for as long as possible.
The other thing I see as well, Crawford moving to his left, which is moving into the power of Madrimov, but he's again trying to take away that jab hand. We see if Madrimov can't land the jab, he can't get started.
I like the way that Madrimov steps over to his right every time he tries to cut off the ring.
The funny thing though,
there it is right there.
Yeah, you got the step over. We know the punch is supposed to come, but you got a sharpshooter standing across from you, so that's why we're not getting that step over right hand from Madrimov.
Yeah, what Madrimov lacks in professional experience, those 11 pro fights, he more than makes up for with an amateur background. More than 300 amateur wins. So he has been around the block a few times.
I like those foot feints by Madrimov. Bud's not biting on them, but he's respecting them.
Got to slay. It's a slow fight so far for the crowd, but I like the control of both guys. I like how both guys aren't deviating from their plans.
Right hand from Madrimov. And another one. Bud shakes it off.
Two good right hands, though, right down the middle.
Bud staying in the southpaw stance. Crowd getting a little restless.
This is going to be a tough fight for Bud, man. I can see it. Trying to get the timing down of Madrimov is going to be very difficult, man. He doesn't give you much to read, and he's always perpetually moving in the same rhythm, the same bounce. You don't know, you can't time that.
And that's the thing about the crowd. They don't know Madrimov, so they don't understand. This is how he operates. Eventually, he's going to get going, which is going to get Terence going. And we hear a restless crowd so far out of just 2 rounds.
Two good body shots there by Bud.
There's your aerial shot of BMO Stadium. And next Saturday, Virgil Ortiz is back, taking on Ukraine's Sergey Boachuk live from Las Vegas. And Ortiz, a potential opponent perhaps for Terence Crawford, according to Turkey Al-Sheikh earlier tonight.
Hey, stay smart. Georgia, body. Hey, раз, body. Hey, and then Prava. Okay? Hey, switch it up too. Hey, switch it up. Georgia, level сбоку. Okay? Switch it. Okay?
Главное, собранно и внимательно. Понял? Он пока не может понять твой ритм. Продолжай в своем ритме работать. Понял?
Go.
Эй, с любым ударом не заваливайся.
Madrimov works out with Dimitri Bivol. In fact, helped prepare him for his signature victory over Saul Alvarez, who was moving up a weight class to try and dethrone Bivol. That's exactly what Crawford's trying to do here, moving up from 147 to 154.
Take you into the mind of Crawford real quick. He comes out and he throws some punches immediately. He's just trying to get Madrimov to react and start throwing some punches of his own.
And what I like about Madrimov, he's not reacting to what Crawford wants him to make. Crawford's going to have to set the pace right here with him being offensive first, which he's doing now.
This is usually the round in Bud Crawford's career where he starts to pick it up a little bit. He starts to see how his opponents are going to fight him, and he starts to pick up the action.
Those are good jabs, and he's really just trying to wake up Israil Madrimov at this point.
I mean, Madrimov just feint after feint, and he is constantly in motion there at the ring.
And I love that strategy, Chris, I'm telling you. Because with a sniper like Crawford, man, he's so ready to counterpunch you with the laser-like punches that he has. You just got to keep feigning him. Hopefully you can catch him in one of those feints and counter him.
Well, at some point, Madrimov's got to take a little bit of a risk, isn't he? He can't just posture all night.
This isn't posture, it's setting the pace.
Yeah, this is just extreme patience for Madrimov.
I agree, Sean. And you have to have patience, you have to have timing, you have to have a lot of things to get past the guard of a fighter like Crawford.
See, you and I, Sergio, we know something that this crowd doesn't know. We understand what Madrimov is trying to do, and we understand what Terence Crawford is all about.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
It's going to take some time. I remember the crowd booing.
The right hand from Madrimov.
When I fought Crawford, the crowd started booing after the second round.
Oh, nice uppercut from Crawford, his best punch.
A little short left-handed uppercut. Right on the butt of Crawford.
Good body shot, too, from Crawford.
Movement, if anything gives Crawford any kinds of issues, it's movement. Upper body movement, footwork, angles. As a matter of fact, Sean, I was watching the fight with you. You were getting some issues with some movement as well.
I was just about to say about my fight, people were booing after the second round.
Yep.
I thought to myself, just calm down. Can't go yet. If you start too fast against Crawford, he'll pick up on it and he'll pick you apart.
Exactly. And that's what I think Madrimov is doing well here. The patience, the feints, and not really getting over aggressive or listening to this crowd, or not falling for the traps that Bud's trying to set.
Listen, we're 3 rounds in. We're applauding this patience right now of Madrimov. 3 or 4 more rounds of that, and then we got to start asking why he's not picking it up.
Absolutely.
Good jab right there.
Good
One
job.
of Terence Crawford's good friends, there's Shakur Stevenson. Hey, he likes that slow pace, doesn't he, Sergio? He's cheering from the rafters.
Yeah, right?
Catch and release. Catch and release, but keep stepping. What'd you see, Coach? Almost.
Again, another control round from Crawford, but right there eating the right hand. The best punch, of course, landed by Madrimov right now. One of only a few punches, but Crawford comes right back. Over the top came Israil. So a nice little exchange right there to finish that round. I think we got the tongue coming out of Crawford right there. Yeah, he felt it.
It's going to be a tough fight for Bud, man. It's a patient fight. The danger is around the corner, man. Madrimov is doing the right thing. Starting off this slow and patient.
And the danger, though, is around the corner for Madrimov, too. I thought that little short uppercut was a really nice shot for Bud Crawford. I like how he picked up the pace a little bit in that third round. A little bit faster than the first 2.
Crawford is staying almost exclusively in the southpaw stance, Sergio. You expect him to go orthodox.
No, I don't know what to expect from Crawford. I think most of the time he's going to say southpaw, but it's incredible. This man is equally as good from both stance. It's just unexpected. That's what makes him so difficult to figure out.
Crawford does not come into fights with a game plan as to when he's going to go orthodox and when he's going to switch. He just does it on the fly. There you see some of the punch stats there. Terence Crawford, 15 landed, 82 thrown. Better stats, 14 out of 43 for Israil.
And that's what I love about Crawford. You can't prepare for that. He has no style. You know, it's kind of like a boxing version of Bruce Lee. You know, there's no style to his method. You can't train for it. You don't know what to prepare for.
Another good right hand from Madrimov. And another.
Yeah, no, he's got the angle for that right hand, and he's landing it. Good body shot from Crawford.
That was a fantastic body shot from Bud Crawford. Madrimov coming in, landed that shot right to the right side.
Those are heavy shots by Crawford. They sound thumping. I mean, both these guys are hitting at junior middleweight right now.
Crawford put everything into that right.
And look at the footwork of Madrimov, able to get around him before he threw that right hand, that left hook. Oh, that was a right hook.
Madrimov has that right just cocked and ready to go, man. You see it right there. He unleashed that hook. There it is again right there. Crawford's just way too fast right now. Too slick.
I was going to point out one weakness in Madrimov that Bud could exploit is that when he does throw some of these rights, he overcommits. He goes all in. He kind of lunges at you. If Crawford can time it right, that's something he can count on.
Well, yeah, he does do that, Chris, but he has the explosiveness and the footwork to get away with it. And he doesn't fall off balance when he does it either. That's something he's been doing for years and years and years, Madrimov has.
Oh, right hand from Madrimov.
And an uppercut by Bud, but that's a dangerous punch to throw when someone's throwing a lead right hand at you.
Madrimov doing very well so far. And his pace seems to suit him.
Ooh, nice right hand by Madrimov.
Пытаешься печень ударить, внимательно, понял? Правый прямой работает, ты видишь, да? Только не чисти. Дернул, ударил, потом снова поиграл, снова ударил. На размены, если не рискуй, понял? Внимательно работай, только точные удары, понял?
Hey, be smart.
Better round there for both guys. We're starting to heat up. The right hand is really starting to heat up for Madrimov. He's found the range. He's found the distance. He's not afraid to lead with that right hand, which is the best punch to lead with against a southpaw. Right there we see Crawford utilize that jab. Don't be surprised if we see Crawford switch up because that right hand's landing so clean.
I would love to see that uppercut that Bud landed. It was a beautiful shot, but also Madrimov landed a right hand. Both of them are looking for different openings, man, and both of them are so sharp and strong right now.
But Crawford still staying in the southpaw stance.
I'm a little surprised. He's gotten caught with quite a few right hands. I'm looking to see him switch pretty soon. But I think more than anything, he knows he needs to sit down and try to hurt Israil Madrimov to get some respect.
Nice shots there by Bud.
Yeah, he's starting to throw a little more often now.
Yeah, he's not throwing with that jab. He's going in the front door with a straight left, then the jab. Disrupting the rhythm, trying to disrupt the rhythm of Madrimov.
That's why I thought he was switching to orthodox. He knows that left hand is going to get there, so he's going to lead off with the left hand now.
Madrimov with a little left uppercut. It's hard to get Madrimov's timing down because he really doesn't. You can't time him, can you, Sergio? He's just all over the place.
Well, that's my point about his upper body movement and how he's always not in the same place. And notice how his head's always going up and down, up and down. And it's because of footwork. He makes himself small, bounces back up. It's hard to